Happy birthday in advance by a couple of days, couple of weeks.
Yeah, so, like a couple of weeks, yeah.
You'll then be 17.
I will be 17.
Yeah. Your songs at the moment from a 16-year-old are all about love, loss of love, yearning, unrequited love, all the rest of it. Where the heck does that come from the 16-year-old?
Okay, so many people say, oh, he's 16, what does he know about love? And what is he... Have you ever had a dog? Have you ever had a dog?
In what sense?
It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a self-explanatory question. Like, have you ever had a dog?
Yes, as a fact.
Did you love him?
It was a her, and yes.
Her. Okay. Did you have a dog when you were a kid?
No.
Okay, then this wouldn't make sense. Okay, as a kid, you love your parents, and then, like, you get, like, maybe, like, 11 or 12, and then you start, like, seeing girls, and you're like, oh, I like them. Like, I want to see that person because she's cute, and you don't really know the real meaning of love, but you think you do. And then you get a little older, like 14, you're in high school, and you still think you love them. You don't really know. You're still, like, you're still young, so you don't really know exactly what it means. And like, you know, you turn like 15, 16, and then you're like, you have a little bit more knowledge on what it means because like you maybe had one or two girlfriends. But I think love is like a learning process throughout your life. Like you learn how to be better at it, and you learn, you know, more about it. And I'm still learning. I'm not saying I know everything about love. I'm still trying to figure out girls. I don't think you'll ever fully figure out girls. You're supposed to laugh at that one. Thank you.
Scooter, what do you think? Do you think Justin knows how to sing about love?
Okay, I guess I'm going to ask, sir, what's your name? Fern?
Fern.
Phil.
Like Phil. I can feel it coming.
That's the sweetest thing anybody's
Alright, so when I first found Justin, when we started making the record, he was writing about all this different stuff. When I used to listen to Michael Jackson as a kid, we all listened to the Jackson 5 growing up, correct? A lot of us. I think when you hear that voice from a younger person, it actually, the first thing when they're singing about that puppy love stage, I think it reminds us of when we actually weren't jaded by love, when we actually believed in it. And I think that's why the music connects so well to people, not just kids but adults, because it reminds us of that time when we were hopelessly in love and we hadn't had that first major heartbreak. And someone asked me last night about it and said, you know, how are you guys going to transition? Is it going to be a total transition? And I think that Justin's music, what's so great about it, because I've heard the new records he's writing, it's natural. He's turning 17 and he's writing about, you know, the stuff that 17-year-olds go in, and it's less about now puppy love, but about the questions he's asking about why is the girl reacting this way? And I think that that's the great thing about music. It reminds us, it's a timeline to our lives.
Yeah, and it evolves.
Yeah, so, you know, I don't think you need, when you guys ask about adulthood and, you know, these different things, I don't think it needs to be one day he's a kid and the next day he's an adult.
How are you making that transition? It's not like a day process. It's like, you evolve as an artist, and like, I'm not, like, when I was, like 13, when I was making my first, like, records, I'm not going to be singing about, okay, I'm going to be careful. But I'm not going to be singing, like, really, like bubblegum, like, those kind of records. I'm going to be, like, my music is going to evolve, and over time it's going to, like, be changing, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing in 5 years. You could see me doing this. Probably not, though.
I just have a feeling that as long as Justin continues to be honest with his music, he'll grow up in front of us and he'll keep making good music.
Right, guys, lots of people are going like this to me now, so I think we have to...
No, we should ask Phil about 5 more questions.
Hey, Phil, what was, like, making that song in the air.
What was it really about?
What does that song really mean? Just kidding. I can feel it coming in tonight.
Someone's got bootleg this. Well, I know you want to do the horse kick, but
He wants you to sing with him. You guys actually can't do this. Come on.
let's end on a sing song.